Hey guys, today I just bought a new smartphone from Xiaomi. It's called the Redmi 3S Prime, and I bought this on Flipkart in a flash sale which lasted for about 30 seconds to 1 minute before the stocks got over. So this is a budget oriented smartphone with a price range of less than 10,000 Indian rupees. So this product is actually made in India, in fact in Chittoor district in Andhra Pradesh. So this model was released in the month of August 2016, and it is continuing to have a very good demand in the market even to this day. So let me quickly unbox this and see what we have got inside the box. Let me break open the seal. So this is a gold variant which I bought, and it also features with grey and silver colors. So right in the box we have the smartphone itself, and apart from that we also get some quick documentation stuff here. I believe it should be the warranty card, yeah, and we also get this SIM card insertion tool. So let me put this aside. And we also get this USB cable, a micro USB cable in fact. And lastly we get this charger which is rated at 5 volts and 2 amps. We don't get any other accessories like headset with this unit since this is a budget oriented phone. So here is the handset itself, and it sports a 5-inch IPS display panel, so we should be getting a good view of the screen when we look at it from all the angles. And this comes with a full metal body and with a sealed battery inside, and this feels very light in weight and weighs about 144 grams, and it feels very comfortable to hold, and I think it can be operated just with one hand. So let me give you a physical overview of this unit. So on the front side, as you can see, we have the touch capacitive buttons right here at the bottom for accessing the recent tasks, the home button and the back button. And one point to note that is these buttons are not backlit, so there won't be any light coming out of these buttons. And up here we have the light sensor and the front facing camera, and on the back side we see the speaker at the bottom right here. There's a speaker grill, and we have a fingerprint sensor over here. And next we have the camera flash and the rear 13 megapixel camera. The battery here is non-removable, so it is of a capacity of 4100 milliampere hours. So this should last for at least 1 to 2 days without having the need to recharge. On the top we have this 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, followed by an IR blaster and a noise cancellation microphone over here. And to the side we have the volume rocker and the power button to turn on the phone and turn it off, or it can be used for the lock button as well. And towards the bottom side we see the main microphone here and a USB micro USB port for charging and data transfer. And to the other side we have a SIM tray. So let me go ahead and open this. Right, so as you can see, basically this is a hybrid slot, mean to say that in addition to the first SIM card, you can either put in a second SIM, or you can put in a micro SD card for expanding your storage. So you can use either one of them, either the second SIM or the SD card. So there is a trade-off in what your preference is for you to use. So let me go ahead and power this device on for the very first time, and in the meantime I'll go over the specification of this phone. So this is a phone that comes with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 430 64-bit Octa Core processor clocked at 1.4 gigahertz. There is an Ardeno 505 GPU. It comes with 3 GB RAM and 32 GB internal storage, expandable to 128 GB with an external SD card. It sports a 5-inch IPS HD display, which is 720p, and it got a camera. The rear facing camera is a 13 megapixel autofocus and the 5 megapixel front facing camera, which is fixed focus, and it has a battery of 4100 milliampere hours, and it supports fast charging, and it is a non-removable battery, which is lithium ion, and it also sports a fingerprint sensor on the back and also has a built-in FM radio. And this is a dual SIM phone which comes with hybrid slot. And last but not the least, it supports 4G and voice over LTE. So the first boot is still going on, and yeah, I think it's pretty much booted up. So right now it's just setting the region and the country. So the first boot just completed, and let me go to the settings and go to about phone. So it shows that the Android version that it runs out of the box is Marshmallow 6.0.1, and it runs on the custom UI, which is called the MIUI, which is 8.0 version. So the total internal memory is 32 GB, out of which we get around roughly about 24 GB. And let's look at how much RAM we get, the free RAM for our applications. So let me memory. So we get about 1.9 GB of free RAM, which is available for the applications that we install. So let's quickly set up the fingerprint scanner and see how well this performs. So let me go to settings, then lock screen and password, fingerprint, add a fingerprint, go add a pin. Okay, it's asking me to place my finger for it to record multiple times, and it's giving me a haptic feedback. This is basically a learning process wherein it takes about 10 samples of my fingerprint from all the angles, and it's been recorded. So let me go ahead and lock this phone. Yep, so it just unlocks it very fast, and I don't see much delay in this unlocking process, and the company claims it does the unlock I think within 0.3 seconds time duration. Yeah, it's pretty much fast. Now talking about the camera, the rear camera has this feature called the phase detection autofocus. So it just focuses within a fraction of a second, which is 0.1 of a second, and it's very ultra fast focusing feature which the company claims. And the rear camera sports aperture of f2.0, and the front facing camera sports an aperture of f2.2. The front focusing is fixed focus, and the rear camera does the autofocusing part, and both cameras can record videos at 1080p, which is full HD. So let me go ahead and open the camera app just to see how fast it can focus and take pictures. It gives a beep sound as soon as it's focused, and I did not see any kind of a lag as such. And let's see how crisp the text is captured in these photos. Yeah, I think that's pretty good enough. It does a good job of focusing and taking out the pictures. So here are some of the samples of the photos taken from this camera. The outdoor shots have come out nice, and it seems to be performing well in good lighting conditions, and it's got the good details and pictures, and it's not very oversaturated. It does a good job of autofocusing, and you can get some good depth of field if you focus it properly. Now for indoor shots and in low light places, it does a decent job of capturing photos with little grains in the image, which is usually expected out of these budget cameras. Now let's look at how the sound quality is. So I'll just go and open my channel and play one or two videos from my channel. So this phone comes with an IR blaster over here, so you can use this phone to control any of your home appliances such as TV, AC or home theater that runs on infrared remote controls. And it also comes with a lot of other sensors like the gravity sensor, the light, infrared, compass, proximity and gyro, which is needed for virtual reality. Now this phone you can also get it in the 2GB variant, and this comes with at a much lesser price with some trade-offs in the features. So in the 2GB variant the internal storage space is limited to 16GB and there is no fingerprint scanner on the 2GB variant. So this phone competes with the Lenovo K6 Power in terms of its features. Now I bought this phone mainly because I wanted a smaller form factor in terms of thickness of the phone. The Lenovo K6 Power is slightly thicker when compared to the Redmi 3S Prime. In terms of weight, I feel both phones weigh the same. It's roughly about 144 and 145 grams. The Lenovo K6 Power has an upper hand in terms of its camera performance and the screen display, as it features a full HD screen with 1080p with a much higher pixel density. So this phone seems to offer good features for the price point. The only con that I see is the hybrid SIM slot, where you can either use an SD card or a second SIM, and there's no mention of the screen protection, which if it has a cornering Gorilla Glass scratch protection. This is not really mentioned anywhere in the specification. So that's it for now, guys, on this unboxing and the initial impressions of the Xiaomi Redmi 3S Prime. So do stay tuned for further videos. I shall be doing a review on the gaming performance and the camera performance in the coming days. So if you have any questions on this phone, then feel free to post your comments in the below section, and I shall try to answer them all. So if this video helped you, please do hit that like button, and please do subscribe to my channel, and I thank you for watching and have a good day.